In this video, we're going to look at the appointment scheduling page in My TRENZ Zone. Here, appointment-taking delegates can review their schedule, make changes, and schedule new appointments. Access to appointment scheduling is via the My TRENZ Zone. If we start in the My TRENZ Zone homepage, click on the Appointment Scheduling tab in the navigation panel, which will open up a pop-up. Just a reminder, you'll only be able to access this page if you're an appointment-taking delegate. The Appointment Schedule Overview. Your appointment book has been allocated based on your appointment requests completed in the appointment requesting phase, where scheduling allowed. All books, except seller additional half books, have been filled fully where possible. Just a reminder, the TRENZ appointment system no longer operates on a first-in, first-served basis. Instead, when an appointment-taking delegate has an available appointment slot, they can view all delegates who have requested to meet with them at a particular time and can choose who they want to meet. If they also want to meet with other delegates that requested to see them at this time, they can request an alternative time to see them. Key changes include: delegates can make multiple requests for each time slot depending on who is available at that time. Delegates can request an appointment with another delegate across multiple time slots, allowing the other delegate to choose what time works best. If an appointment cancellation request is sent or received and has not been accepted or declined by either party within 72 hours, the appointment will be cancelled from both parties' schedules and an email notification will be sent alerting the delegate of the cancellation. This is the default page when you enter. This tab shows you your appointment schedule, including all pre-scheduled appointments as well as open appointment slots. Let's highlight the key areas of the Appointment Schedule tab. On the left-hand side here, you'll see a menu and the details on the appointment book and registered delegate that you are currently logged under. In the menu, there are key functions including a refresh button to load the most up-to-date information, the ability to view a range of handy reports to better manage your appointments, including printing or exporting your schedule, and the Help function, which provides appointment schedule help. You can also link directly to the TRENZ website from here. This bar across the top is the main navigation bar for the appointment scheduling system. We'll go into more detail on each of these tabs as we go. This area shows your appointment schedule. You'll be able to see the details for each day and the appointments you already have, and any open slots you may also have. The details in this section are set out as follows. Appointment number. The appointment slot number of all of the slots available for the duration of TRENZ. Time. The time the appointment commences. Booth. The booth number of a seller or a trade booth who you are meeting with. If you're a seller and you have a meeting with a trade booth, you should be going to the meeting with them at their booth. Request type. There are 3 status options. Open represents available slots. Scheduled. Appointments that have been pre-scheduled following the appointment request process. Manual. Appointments made manually through the appointment scheduling process. Delegate, company and city, state, country. The name of the person you are meeting with, their company, and their location. Across the bottom bar there are more buttons. The first tab on the bottom is Request Appointment. But before we can request an appointment, we need to select a particular time slot that is available. It's within your best interests to make appointment requests in all open appointment slots if you want to meet with a delegate regardless of the time or day you meet with them. There are a few ways of doing this. Select an open appointment, or hold down the Control key or Command on a Mac on your keyboard and select multiple appointments. You can also click on the Select Open button to highlight all of your open appointment slots. You can also go to the Open Appointments tab and follow the same steps. This tab shows you only your open appointments for easy viewing. Once you've selected the open slot or slots, click on the Request Appointment button. A new appointment window will open, where you can search for recipients by performing a quick search for name, title, or company name. For a more extensive search, click on the registration type and any specific profile criteria you're interested in. Then click Search. Note you can only select one registration type at a time in order for profile criteria to appear. The results from your search will appear under Search Results of Recipients with Common Open Slots on the right side of your screen. You can see those delegates that meet the criteria that you already have an appointment with, those you have requested, those with available slots that match, and those that already have an appointment with a colleague. You can select one listing, or hold down the Control key or Command on your Mac and select multiple listings. Select all available listings by clicking on the Select All button. Once selected, you can view their profile by clicking the View Profiles button. A pop-up window will load with their detail and available slots. Once selected, click on the Add Delegates button and add them to the Recipients field. Then click on the Request Appointment button. If you need to change an appointment you already have scheduled with a delegate, select the delegate you wish to change the appointment request with, and then click on the Request Change button. The system will show you all available options of when both parties have the same availability. You can use the Control key or Command on a Mac to select multiple slots. Add any comments, then click Request Change. This will send the other delegate a change request, which they can accept or decline. You will be notified if there is no common slot for both parties when you select the appointment and click Request Change. Note, you are only able to select one appointment at a time to cancel or change. If you need to cancel a particular appointment, once again, select the delegate you wish to cancel the meeting with and then click Request Cancellation. Add any comments and then submit. A cancellation request will be sent to that recipient. Please note, if a cancellation request is sent or received and it has not been accepted or declined by either party within 72 hours, the appointment will be cancelled from both parties' schedule and an email notification will be sent alerting you of the cancellation. If you want to review all of the profiles of the delegates you have appointments with, or one particular delegate, to select one profile, click on the delegate and click View Profile. To view multiple profiles, you can click on one or hold down the Control key or Command on a Mac on your keyboard and select multiple appointments, then select View Profiles. Or to view the profiles of all the delegates you're scheduled to meet, click Select Scheduled, then select View Profiles. You can print the profiles or close out using these two buttons here. Please note, it may take some time for profiles to load if you select a large number of delegates. To unselect any selected lines, just click on the Deselect All. If you need to send a message to a scheduled appointment, select the appointment or appointments. You can send the same message to multiple delegates. Then click on the Send Message button. A new window will open with the delegate's name in the To field. Type your message and select Send Message. If you select more than one delegate to send a message to, each person will be blind copied on that message. Now we want to review the requests that you've already made and check their status, including appointment requests, cancellation requests, and change requests. Click on the Requests by Me tab. All of your pending requests will appear at the top of the list. Once that request has either been accepted or declined, it will move to the bottom of the list and be marked as either scheduled or granted, depending on the type of request sent.
Granted will show for an appointment where there is a change or cancellation.
You have the option to withdraw any requests that are still marked pending by clicking the action link on the last column labelled Details. Once the status changes from pending, you can no longer withdraw that request. To review the requests that have been sent to you and review their status, including appointment requests, cancellation and change requests, click the Requests to Me tab. All of your pending requests will appear at the top of the list. Once that request has either been accepted or declined, it will move to the bottom of the list and be marked as either scheduled or granted, depending on the type of request sent.
Granted will show for an appointment where there is a change or cancellation.
Once you have accepted or declined that request, it will either be added or removed from your appointment schedule, depending on the type of request, and the status of that request will change from pending to scheduled or granted. A status of unavailable means that the request is no longer available to you because the person that requested you is no longer available to meet at that specific time. You have the option, when you decline, to write a comment about why you are declining the request. Now let's look at the Open Appointments tab. This tab shows you all of your open appointment slots for easy viewing, much like selecting Select Open from the main page. To request an appointment from this tab, we follow the same steps as we did earlier. Let's move on to the Inbox Messages. This tab shows you all of the general email messages that you have received from within the Message Center. To compose a new message, click on the Compose button and enter your search criteria. Search for the recipient using the search tools. All delegates are searchable and can be filtered. Highlight the person you wish to connect with, select Add Recipients, write your message, and press Send. Note here that you can now message any registration type. You don't have to have a scheduled appointment with them to connect via the inbox. You can use the additional navigation buttons down at the bottom to print, forward, and delete these messages. In the Sent Messages tab, you'll be able to see all of the general email messages you have sent from within the Message Center. You can also see the status of these messages if they have been read. Once again, you can use the additional navigation buttons down at the bottom to print, forward, and delete these messages. The Settings tab. This tab controls your personal settings. The email address you provided when registering will be listed as the default email address, and all appointment requests and messages will be emailed to you, as well as appear in your Requests to Me tab for appointment requests or Inbox tab for messages. This is an important tab for sellers and trade booths, the No-Show Reporting tab. This feature will only be available beginning on the first day of appointments. This tab allows you to report any no-show appointments in real time. You can also access this via the mobile app, so make sure you log any delegates who do not show up for appointments. The Export Print tab in the appointment scheduling system will help you maximize your investment and planning of your on-site setup at TRENZ. There are various reports, and these are all tailored specifically to the appointment book you are viewing. Let's review each of the reports available.
Summary. Print a list of your scheduled appointments by showing day, date, appointment slot, time, booth number, request type, scheduled, manual or open, etc., delegate name and company.
Detail. Print your appointments in the format that offers space for you to add notes next to your schedule. All open. Print a list of all of your open appointment times in the same format as the summary. Scheduled. Print a list of all your scheduled appointment times in the same format as the summary. Requests made but not scheduled. Print a list of appointment requests you submitted that were not scheduled. This shows priority and company name. Requests received but not scheduled. Print a list of appointment requests you received that were not scheduled, showing priority and company name. Excel export. Display your appointment schedule as an Excel spreadsheet. PDF export. Display your appointment schedule as a PDF file. Word export. Display your appointment schedule as a Word document.
You can make changes to your appointment schedule as often as you like until the end of TRENZ.
You won't be able to cancel appointments 2 weeks out from the event. Here are this year's key dates.